Hey guys, welcome to another video on the Mothlight channel. In this video, I'm drawing a spooky bunny girl. I had did these two sketches that you see to the left of where the girl's going to be. Before this, as a bit of a warm-up, I am kind of in a, not necessarily anxious, but maybe antsy, like, I guess anxious doesn't have to be bad. It can be in a different connotation, just like nervous maybe, or about to do something new and not feeling super prepared for or up to it, but I just don't want to miss a chance for this event that I want to go to. Before I get into what emotions I was feeling while I was doing this, I'll talk a bit about what I'm using. So for the pencil, I'm using a color erase pencil, or I don't know if it's kohl or color. It might just be color erase, but oh no, it is color erase by Prismacolor, and that like is super nice for it to like not be super gray under your sketch when you begin to color, whether it's watercolor or markers. However, in my case, when I used a micron pen to line, and from what I've heard, they're supposed to be watercolor, and I've used them for watercolor, but I don't think I let it dry enough on this paper, and it kind of grayed some of what I was like coloring. It wasn't a big deal because like this isn't for anything super special, but yeah, it was counteracted by what I did later. And then the markers that I use are the Artify alcohol markers. I think I got them off of like just like probably like Amazon or something a while back, and they're just like the set of like 48 markers. Nothing super special with those. Okay, now into some of the emotions I was feeling was just like, or not was, it's like right now. I'm about to go to this clothing swap event, and I've been wanting to thrift, but it hasn't been super in my budget with the way that I like to thrift. And this event is actually like free for you to like swap clothes with other people. So it's like a really good idea, I think, for the community to support each other without I guess funding super big corporations if we don't even have the money to do so. I'm not super nervous in general to go out. Like, I love going out, shopping especially, but right now I haven't like cleaned up or done all the chores that I intended to do. But like with ADHD, it really doesn't, I never get done what I'm supposed to get done. And because it's like Sunday night, even though I don't have school anymore, it's like this anxiety of if I shouldn't reward myself for not having done anything. But it's definitely something from my childhood that I'm trying to get over, so I'm going to still go. Also, some of my friends are going, so it'll be fun to hang out with them before we all start the work week. Here, I begin lining with the micron, just trying to take my time. I noticed that I really squeeze while I'm drawing, and it honestly was starting to hurt, but I feel like I got pretty good lines when I don't like do this super often. I tattoo myself fairly often, but I guess that's probably harder. I wonder. I don't really notice the difference because tattooing hurts, so I'm just like focused, trying to get over the pain. It's funny that like when I'm anxious, I like draw that exactly like the rabbit, and maybe general just like storytelling, but I know for sure in like some spiritual settings the rabbit is fearful and like has to overcome that. Also, I know in like a native story, it's actually maybe I don't know why, I'm pretty sure it's like about being nosy or something like that. I can't remember completely. Anyways, I wanted the rabbit to have a cute outfit, but I always like draw the underwear kind of area on whoever I'm drawing, and I was like, that actually looks kind of cute, so I gave like her a bandeau tube top as well to match that. And I wanted her outfit to end up being kind of bloody, and in general I wanted it to be skimpy for like to look like scraps survival. I had a lot of fun with the anatomy in this one. I'm trying to not overthink anatomy, so just drawing the arms and stuff in the shapes that my brain normally recognizes in arms, and then for memory drawing what I remember a rabbit's leg to look like if it was like made more a little bit more human. I add in a little bit of blood and droplets, and then this darker, more I guess reddish brown. I can't remember what's the rules for how to say a two-colored thing, but I think reddish brown color to look more like dried blood on the tube top and the bottoms. And then I blend that out with a pink base color, and here you can see where that alcohol marker like picks up some of the pen below. I didn't super mind, like I said earlier, like I guess I don't normally care. I honestly, let's be real, I would have cared in another situation, or maybe I'm just too focused on the other feelings I'm feeling right now. But I was like, rabbits are gray sometimes, so that's like chill, whatever. So I lean into it a bit here to give the rabbit more color, and this is just a colorless blender, and just blending out some of the pen in the more rabbit areas. And then eventually I color over the skin more with more human skin tones. I hope I don't ruin my colorless blender, because this is maybe the first time I actually used it, and I hope that it doesn't like, I guess you have to replace anything, but I wonder if it will stain forever with these colors. But here I am adding in one of the human skin tones that I decided to add, which is a little bit foreshadowing. That is one of the two that I used, and I thought it looked super cute, like with the contrast of the red on the skin, and I just wanted to add some more shadow, so I went in with a bit of a darker brown here, which I add in shadows in the ear, but eventually I also added to the body and under the breast and under the bottoms, and I thought that looked pretty cute and like cartoonish. In general, this whole time I was experimenting, since I don't use alcohol markers often, seeing how much I could blend. I know you have to move quickly with these, and I don't know if I was in a rush enough to like effectively blend them, or maybe push them to their extent. But I really liked how a really sharp contrast of like shadowing, how I said it gives that cartoonish effect, but eventually I add in a lighter brown mid-tone. I found that it is very easy to speed up my process if I just like don't let myself meddle over whatever I'm doing. And it's crazy how I was able to draw this in like 20 minutes when I feel like if I had my iPad and had the access to all the tools I use on there, it would have taken me like upwards of an hour to draw something like this. And I wonder if I should just like maybe like pull this into Clip Studio and then work from there, and I wonder what effects I could get on there, because I know I have like spray paint that I could use for blood and stuff to make it look more realistic. But I do think that my idea was captured fully. Here I kind of blend in almost like in a deer-like pattern for the rest of the skin. I thought that was pretty cute. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.